Hey friends, or whoever else might be watching this awkward attempt at a video. Sorry I haven't posted much recently. Honestly, it's been a bit hard finding motivation and inspiration during this time, and there isn't really much interesting to film either. But since some of you seem to enjoy my previous what I ate in a day video, I thought I'd do a more normal edition this time where my teeth aren't hurting. As usual, the important disclaimers about nutrition and diets apply. Now let's get to the video. Enjoy! For breakfast this day, I had my favorite combination of iced coffee, which I made with a little bit of soy milk, as well as 2 slices of toast with strawberry jam. I apparently didn't manage to get a very good clip of it this morning, but I like to eat them like as a sandwich, so I put the 2 slices together, if anyone's wondering. Now that I'm home a lot more, I've been cooking up my own lunches instead of buying outside food, which, contrary to popular belief, does not mean culinary recipes or anything like that. But anyway, on this day I decided to do a little bit of a tofu scramble. To make this, I started out by pressing my tofu. You can probably find a lot more comprehensive guides about how to do this online, and I'll link some of them down below. But basically, I cut my firm tofu up into a few smaller blocks, and then I placed it on a clean dish towel, and I kind of wrapped it up. Then I put something heavy on it. In this case, I didn't film it, but I used a couple of cans of beans. And I just do this for about 45 minutes to an hour until my tofu becomes like this slightly firmer texture, as you can see here, because all the liquid has been pressed out of it. After that, I placed my pressed tofu into a small bowl and I mashed it into a crumbly sort of consistency using a fork. You can also use your hands here. I left my tofu crumbles or chunks a little bit bigger because they kind of break down and get smaller in the pan when you're cooking it. Speaking of cooking, I then heated up my pan over the stove and I started by breaking a couple of pieces of iceberg lettuce into it. I let that cook down for a while and then I added in my tofu crumbles and cooked them as well. From here onwards, I feel like this recipe is like pretty customizable, I guess. You kind of just cook it until it's your desired dryness or wetness. Over here you can see I added a bit more water because I kind of like my tofu scramble not to be too dry. And then when it's almost ready to serve, you add in, oh god, it's so noisy. Okay, like I was saying, you add in some spices of your choice. So here I added some turmeric, some cumin seeds, some black pepper, and then later on I also added paprika and salt. I served this tofu scramble with a side of more salad vegetables and a tortilla wrap, which I heated up on the pan. And this was a really good lunch. I enjoyed it despite my rudimentary cooking skills. Later on in the afternoon, I also had some gingernut cookies while editing this video. Honestly, I think the ginger flavor in these is a bit too strong for my liking, but I'm just eating them up anyway, so as not to waste food. Finally, for the last meal of this day, I had some typical Asian vegan fare, I guess, which was a dinner consisting of rice, some mock chicken with enoki mushrooms, kimchi from this restaurant called Afterglow, as well as some broccoli, which is my favorite vegetable of all time. I also had some fruit after dinner, which I didn't film, but you can just imagine me eating an orange. And that pretty much concludes my whole day of vegan eats. Hopefully this video wasn't too boring or try hard, and I don't really know what else actual YouTubers normally say in their videos, but I'm just gonna stop rambling here. Bye for now!